Welcome back to another review. It's me, Samuel. Another review for Halloween this month. And this time we're reviewing this movie called Monsters vs. Aliens. It's a film that came out in 2009, which stars Reese Witherspoon as Susan, or Jamonica. I guess I pronounced her monster name is Jamonica. Who else is in here? Seth Rogen as Bob. Rainn Wilson as Galaxigar, the fucking alien dude, and Will Arnett as the fucking alien guy, the missing link, and fucking what's the other fucking dude? Hold on. Hugh Laurie as Dr. Cockroach. And now I really enjoy Hugh Laurie as an actor, especially in the show Doctor House and fucking Stuart Little. I really enjoy this guy as an actor. He's very underrated. He doesn't really get talked that much about. Will Arnett, I'm not really crazy about that guy as an actor, to be fair. I mean, he does good voices and stuff, but as an actor in live action films, not really. I'm not really crazy about that guy. So what's this movie about? Well, it all starts off where these two guys are in their alien fucking radar place and looking for aliens. This one guy doesn't believe in aliens until all of a sudden this alien radar thing going off about some alien thing going. The guy starts freaking out and shit, which that made me fucking crack up laughing at that part. That shit was fucking hilarious. He's like, oh. Yeah, it's funny how all of a sudden he doesn't even care about aliens, and all of a sudden aliens are real. He started freaking out about it. It's just so fucking hilarious. Yeah, it was some thing come from outer space or some shit, and now it cuts to wedding time with Susan and that douchebag guy named Derek, who's his weatherman. He's voiced by Paul Rudd. I don't mind Paul Rudd as an actor. I like him in The 4-Year-Old Virgin. I haven't seen Ant-Man yet. I plan on watching it one day, watch Ant-Man. But I don't mind him as an actor. I don't mind him. He also in, I think, a movie Knocked Up, I think, if I remember, with Seth Rogen. He's also in here too. Like I mentioned, he's Bob, the Blob. We're gonna get to him later. Yeah, but they had this little boring wedding scenes with Susan, voiced by Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon as an actor, that's another one I'm not really crazy about as an actor. She has to be most the blandest white chick I ever seen in a movie. Yeah, I don't really like her that much as an actress because she acts like the same person every fucking movie she's in. She is so fucking bland. I see better white actresses better than her, to be honest, But anyways, yeah, I'm not a Reese Witherspoon fan. She plays, like I said, Susan. This chick is getting married to this dorky fucking weather guy, Derek. And they're getting married. All of a sudden, he was inside the church. This fucking, I think a meteor hits her or some shit like that. And she's started glowing when they're getting married. She was getting married to Derek. All of a sudden, she started fucking growing shit. And I was like, oh shit, it's getting hot. A big giant bitch. Her clothes started to shred and stuff. I was like, oh baby. I like to see this bitch naked or in her underwear or something. But nah, not like that. It's just her clothes just start to rip a little bit. And she gets bigger. But it was pretty hot though, I was getting boners and shit. This is a cartoon, but still, I mean, it's a chick. You're not getting boners over a chick. But still, anyways, yeah, she's getting big as fuck, which, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with big, tall chicks, Hey, the bigger you are, the bigger the pussy, Well, anyways, yeah, she's getting big as fuck. Then this dude was calling the government while this passion dude jumps out the window, ready to call the fucking government on her. What a fucking snitch. So he calls the government on her, and the government shows up, and they fucking attack her while she does her King Kong impression with her husband in her hand. Well, not husband yet, but... Wait, you know what? Scratch that. They don't even get married. But anyways, yeah, she releases him, and then she gets captured by the government, and she was sent to this, I think Area 51 or something like that with these other monsters and shit. And now she's one of them now. So she's trapped there forever with these other people. Like I said, Dr. Cockroach, fucking Bob, which really is Blob, and fucking, like I said, the missing link. She gets scared, she gets terrified when she sees Dr. Cockroach, because it's a talking cockroach. Who wouldn't be scared of that? And she meets Bob and fucking Missing Link, which also, these characters are based off of, other characters from other movies, or, real life real life, what do you call it? Conspiracies, real life conspiracies. Well, Bob is based off the movie called The Blob from 1987, or somewhere in the 80s. That movie came out. That's a remake of the Blob from the 50s. Insectosaurus is basically based off a Godzilla character, like Mothra or some shit like that. I think that's what that was based off of, because it is a caterpillar, so it's definitely based off Mothra. I'm not so sure about Dr. Cockroach and Missing Link. I think the Missing Link is definitely based off of something else. I don't know what it is, but he's based off of something. I can't put my finger to it right now. I think it's like some kind of movies based off of also. But Dr. Cockroach, I don't know. But anyways, like I said, she meets them, she freaks out, and then she gets to know them and shit. Then later on, this alien, these aliens attack planet Earth, and this giant robotic machine hits planet Earth. And the President of the United States had to deal with it. And he's voiced by, Stephen Colbert. I hate this fucking guy. This guy's a fucking clown. He's like the biggest douchebag I ever seen in my life. Like, he's one of those fucking Democrat idiots who think he knows everything and shit. We're not gonna get into that. I just fucking hate that guy. He voices the president. And, yeah. So what happened here is the president goes up the stairs and he starts doing this little disco playing on the computer, doing that Beverly Hills Cop music or something. I forgot. To do something with the alien or something like that, to make the alien go away or something, or be friends with it. So the robotic hand comes out of the robot and it destroys the podium, and all of a sudden, like, it started to come alive and it started to attack the city and shit like that. So they got out of there and tried to figure out a plan back at headquarters. And the sergeant has an idea. Why not, go get the monsters and to fight the aliens? And this nerd guy is like, well, that's a stupid idea. And like the fucking sergeant's like, well, you nerd, you don't understand. He gives him a wedgie and shit. That was fucking hilarious. I always call people nerds all the time. So that's why I laughed at that. But anyways, yeah, so Dr. Cockroach is trying to like make Susan go back to normal size, but that fails. Just like Dr. Cockroach fails to well, he came at fucking cockroach because he was like testing something out, and he turns into a cockroach because he fucked up. Because he always fuck it up. Because he's how scientists are. They're always screwing shit up. Yeah, they had this whole origin story in the headquarters where all the sergeants and shit were talking about it or something like that. I'm not gonna explain the whole thing, but yeah. So yeah, like I said, the sergeant grabs all the aliens, they have a talk, and they send those 4 out there, well 5, because the Insectosaurus. The Insectosaurus don't really do much besides, help them like escape from the exploding alien ship. Because it turned to a butterfly, just like Mothra did in the Godzilla films. Yeah, he didn't really. Oh, I think it's a she. I don't think she really did anything in this movie. The Insectosaurus, besides, like I said, it helped them escape. It didn't really do that much. Much like the Missing Link, he didn't really do much either. But I think he did some things, but not too much. Mostly like Bob and fucking Cockroach and Susan did shit in this movie. The other two were just there. Well, anyways, yeah, that happened. So the 5 make their first appearance against the giant robot alien, and Susan was terrified. She didn't want to do it. She has an anxiety attack. She runs away as the robot chases after her. And the cockroach figures out a plan what to do, this and that. And Susan smacks out of her anxiety and she uses her strength against the robot, and they all defeat him. As the Bob helps them escape, helps the people escape from the alien attack. So they save the world from the robotic alien monster, and of course, the U.S. citizens wasn't like really appreciated about it yet until like the end of the movie. Well, anyways, yeah, they saved them, saved the people on the bridge. So later on, they all started hanging out with each other. The monsters. Fucking Susan brings the monsters to her parents' house to meet them and this and that. They're a little creeped out. A fucking Bob ends up accidentally swallowing Susan's mom accidentally. Way he spits her out because he want to suffocate her. That was pretty funny. So Susan decided to go look for Derek while the monsters hang out with the family and other humans and do a bunch of goofy shit. And she looks for Derek. Derek's a douchebag. He rejects her. I don't know why you're rejecting her for, dude. She got a giant fucking pussy. You're rejecting her? Are you kidding me? A giant fucking woman? Who any man will want that. Like, are you fucking insane? Any man will want a giant fucking woman. She's 9 feet fucking tall. Any man will be appreciated by that shit. That's like a giant fucking trophy, man. Full of fucking diamonds and shit all over it. Like, what the fuck are you doing, you idiot? So the guy's a giant fucking dumbass. He's like a giant retard. He just rejects her because he's too gigantic for his dick, I guess. I don't know, man. He should got one of those ray machines, make her dicker. I mean, you make her dick larger or something, Fuck, man. I mean, if I was him, I would not reject her because she's 9 feet fucking tall. Why reject someone big as like that? That's not gonna be a lot of fucking fun, Shit, I love having a giant woman to be married to. But anyways, yeah, he's a fucking idiot. She's like pissed off about it. Well, really sad. And she talks to the other aliens sitting on the gas station. She's talking to him about it and this and that. Later on, she gets captured by the fucking aliens. And the fucking monsters tries to save her. The Insectosaurus tried to save her, but it failed. And the other 3 aliens, not the 3 aliens, the 3 monsters thought that Insectosaurus was dead, but it wasn't. But we'll get to that later. So yeah, she gets captured by the alien, voiced by I think it was Paul Rudd. No, wait, Rainn Wilson. He's captured by the alien, and she gets tortured. Well, she escaped for a while, and then she got captured again, and they made her normal size again, normal human size again. Took her powers away from her, and now Bob, Dr. Cockroach, and the Missing Link decides to go get her back with jetpacks that the sergeant gave them. And they fly off into the spaceship, doing their goofy things, put on these disguises, the alien disguises, and they just fall for it easily because they're aliens and they're stupid. Well, I mean, in real life, I don't think aliens are stupid, but in this movie they are. Well, anyways, yeah, they get in there easily. They play as fucking wardens and shit. Right, break her to her cell, and Bob accidentally shoots the alien with his own gun, which, well, the lead alien give Bob the gun. He's like, "Here, you want this gun?" "Yeah, sure." Bob accidentally uses it on him and knocks him out, which that was pretty funny. And they just walk off like nothing happened. And they like say hello to these other aliens because you don't want to get in trouble. And they ask like one of the aliens, "Where's the main power surge at?" It's like, "Oh, it's way up there. Go up there." Well, that was fucking easy. So they went up there and fucking Dr. Cockroach had to do this dance revolution shit. Gotta dance and shit. Like to take out the power surge. And like the aliens figure out what the hell's going on and said, "Oh, go up there and stop them." This and that, and now they're thinking about the self-destruct. And Susie gets in a fight with the main alien. She gets in a fight with him. And then she zaps the thing to get her gigantic again. And like I said, the Insectosaurus is now Mothra. And she grabs all of them and they fly away, and the ship blows up. And now the U.S. citizens are like happy they actually really saved the world this time. And Derek feels bad about rejecting a giant, 9 foot tall woman. And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I should did that. This is blah 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 blah." And I was like, "For the love of God, Susan, please reject this guy. This guy fucked you over." Which she did. She did reject him. She threw him inside fucking Bob, which Bob should have just suffocated him and killed him. But Bob's a nice guy, so you wouldn't do something like that. And dumbass. But yeah, that's how it ended. And they all fly off on Mothra. Yeah, this is like a decent movie. I don't mind this. You know, I like Monster House more than this movie, but it's not a bad movie, you know. Susan's pretty hot, you know. She had a couple of those, you know, poses in this movie that I really enjoyed looking at. But anyways, yeah. I don't mind the characters in this movie. I don't really mind them, to be fair, you know. Well, I'm not really crazy about this film like that, though. Especially if fucking Stephen Colbert is voicing that president. Which I hope he never becomes president of the United States, because I will leave this fucking United States. I'll tell you that right now. This guy will wreck everything if he becomes president. I'll tell you that right now. He'd be like fucking that guy, the governor of California, to be fair. What was his fucking name again? Gavin Newsom. He'd be Gavin Newsom, but he'd be like a less version of Gavin Newsom. You get what I mean? He'd still be awful. I hate Stephen Colbert. That guy's not funny. He has no talent. There's nothing great about that guy. God, I don't know how this guy gets so many shows, especially all these corny shows he having on Comedy Central. They keep asking him to make these stupid shows on there or something. Why? He's not funny. There's nothing funny about the guy. He's a nerd. Especially his character to fucking design the 2 same buttons as self-destruct and latte with like no sign on it whatsoever. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, that is funny, but like, what the fuck? But anyways, yeah, this is not a bad movie. I don't mind it as a movie, but I like Monster House a lot better than this. Also, I really like the soundtrack of this movie. I really enjoyed the soundtrack. Pretty good.